Hello everybody, how do you feel? Do you feel good? Alright, so in this time we're going to start the lesson number 6 that corresponds to unit number 5. Looking back, looking back. Alright, of course we're going to have these goals in this lesson. Practice listening comprehension about means of transportation. And the second one is learn to use present perfect tense in affirmative, negative, and interrogative statements to express experiences. And also we have this agenda. We are going to start this lesson with listening comprehension, and then questions to practice at home, and finally present perfect tense. We are going to see in this part conversation and practice time. Okay, ready? Here we go. Before talking about the audio that we are going to play, I would like to share with you this vocabulary because it's going to be in the audio, and then you can clarify any questions. For example, in the first part we have the exhaust fumes pollute the atmosphere. The exhaust fumes pollute the atmosphere. In Spanish it means la fuga de gases contamina la atmósfera. Alright? And the second one we say greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect means in Spanish, okay, luggage means in Spanish equipaje. Okay, you cannot see here the word, but the meaning is equipaje, luggage. It's the departure. It's the departure in Spanish means es la salida. It's the departure. Next, departure gate. The departure gate in Spanish means, okay, chips. Chips in Spanish means, alright, somehow. Somehow means double-decker bus. Double-decker bus. Okay. And finally, cheat. Okay. Cheat. Very good. Repeat after me once again. The exhaust fumes pollute the atmosphere. The exhaust fumes pollute the atmosphere. Second, greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. Luggage. Luggage. It's the departure. It's the departure. Chips. Chips. Somehow. Somehow. Double-decker bus. Repeat. Double-decker bus. Cheat. Cheat. Alright. So remember, this is the vocabulary that it's going to appear in the audio that I'm going to play. Please, all ears. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. The cart is probably the most common means of transportation in the world. It's convenience because you can use it at any time and you can go everywhere. However, the fact a lot of people use vehicles leads to traffic jams. Another problem with vehicles are the exhaust fumes, because the exhaust fumes pollute the atmosphere and they cause the greenhouse effect. The train is more ecological than a car. However, many people think that train is out of fashion and that is not comfortable because it is slow. When you want to go by a train, you have to go to the train station, find the right platform, and then get on the train. Once the train leaves the train station, we normally say it's the departure. The airplane is much more popular nowadays because it is fast and a lot of business people use it. When you want to buy a ticket, you use the internet and your credit card. Then you have to go to the airport. At the airport, you check your luggage, and then you receive your boarding card. And then you have to go through the security. Nowadays, the security is pretty thought because a lot of people aren't afraid of terrorist attack. Then they call the number of your departure gate and you get on the plane. In the past, traveling by ship used to be very popular for long distances. Today, it's just to going on holidays. This is the subway or underground in British English. It is used in big cities and it is fast and a lot of people use it. Buses are, buses are not as ecological as trains, but in somehow they are better than cars. For example, the double-decker bus is typical from London. Taxis are very useful in cities, especially for places that you don't know very well, because the taxi driver will take you wherever you need to go, but you have to be careful because some of them cheat. Alright, people. This was the first listening comprehension. This is just for you to get familiar with the English sound, okay? But in this one, the second listening comprehension, and this time I want you to pay special attention because at the end I'm going to present to you some questions based on this lecture. Okay, this is the second comprehension, listening comprehension. 1, 2, 3. The automobile is one of the most important chapters in the history of man and transportation. Ways of life have changed enormously since the invention of the automobile. Before it, people traveled short distances on foot or rode bicycles. Long distance trips were by horse-drawn carriages or railroad. With the automobile, long distances were easy to cover and even distant places were within reach. At the beginning, only wealthy people could afford buying an automobile. But through the years, the automobile industry has developed remarkably and more people have been able to buy cars. The first road vehicles were powered by steam engines. They were hard to start and operate. Also, they were noisy and polluted the air with fumes. Then, the electric car was created. It was easy to operate, ran quickly, and didn't give off any fumes. Its inconveniences were that few of them traveled faster than 32 kilometers per hour, and their batteries had to be recharged about every 80 kilometers. The gasoline car replaces steam and electric cars. It became the most advantageous means of transportation. The automobile has become a symbol of the American way of life. The United States is often called a nation of wheels. Alright, thank you so much. Okay, this is the first part of the listening of the audio. Okay, I'm going to say to you, just you can listen to me, please. You say, the automobile is one of the most important chapters in the history of the man and transportation. Ways of life have changed enormously since the invention of the automobile. Great. Can you read number 2, please? I'm going to give you some minutes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it's my turn. Paragraph number 3. At the beginning, only wealthy people could afford buying an automobile. But through the years, the automobile industry has developed remarkably and more people have been able to buy cars. It's your turn. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, it's my turn. Then, the electric car was created. It was easy to operate, ran quickly, and didn't give off any fumes. Its inconveniences were that few of them traveled faster than 32 kilometers per hour, and their batteries had to be recharged about 80 kilometers. It's your time. Great. And finally, the automobile has become a symbol of American way of life. The United States is often called a nation of wheels. Very good. Are you ready for the questions? I hope so. The first question is, what has changed enormously since the invention of the automobile? Number two, how did people travel before it? Okay. How were the long distance trips made? 4. Who could afford buying an automobile at the beginning? Number 5. Has the automobile industry developed remarkably through the years? How were the first road vehicles powered? What were the inconveniences of the electric car? What was created afterwards? What's your opinion of the gasoline car? How's the United States often called? Alright people, if you answer the 10 questions then you get a 10. But then, if you don't answer the 10 sentences, the 10 questions, you have to play back for the video, the audio for you to listen once again, okay? Or you can listen because I'm going to play the audio, I'm going to upload the audio on the platform for you to listen the times that you need, okay? Continue. Now I'm going to give you more vocabulary about the parts of the cards. For example, this one we say hood, repeat, hood. This one, windshield wipered, windshield wipered. Alright, next one, left side mirror, left side mirror. Alright, rear view mirror, rear view mirror. Headlight, headlight. Good. Once again, repeat, hood, windshield wipered, left side mirror, rear view mirror, headlight. And finally, car plate, car plate. Oh, we have another, tired, tired. Okay, tired. Back of the card, we say trunk, trunk. Tail light, tail light. Bumper, bumper. Alright, but what about the interior? The interior of the card, we have this vocabulary. Steering wheel, the steering wheel. Dashboard, dashboard. Ignition, ignition is the one that you put the car key for you to start the car, right? Horn, horn. Clutch, brake, accelerator or gas pedal, accelerator or gas pedal. Once again, please repeat. Trunk, tail light, bumper, steering wheel, dashboard, ignition, horn, clutch, brake, accelerator or, correct, gas pedal. Okay people, now we are going to start the present perfect tense explanation. Here we go. When do we use the present perfect tense, people? Do you have any idea? We use the present perfect um, to talk about completed actions and past experiences. Okay, we are going to use this present perfect tense with an auxiliary, well, with two auxiliary verbs. They are have or has. Later on, we're going to explain more about this. And it says here the short explanation. We use the present perfect when we talked about an action happened at some point in the past. The date or time that it happened, it's not important. So we focus on the action, okay, not when. Alright? So the important thing is that it happened in the past, of course, and is now completed. It's done, it's finished. So that's why I decided to put this picture here. As you can see here, there are two children, there are two kids. Probably they were playing football or baseball, I don't know. But the problem is that the window now is broken here, okay? So we assume that these kids and they were playing, and because of that, they hit or they kicked the ball through the window. Okay, so we're going to say this present perfect tense. We are going to use a subject, the auxiliary verb, have or has, and then past participle. Past participle. Okay, now let's go back once again for this picture. Let's see. Alright, yes, we have the auxiliary verbs I already mentioned. We say have or has. When do we use have? When we talked about the subject of they, we, you, and I. Or he, she, and it, or has, okay? Have or has. Great. Now, as I said, for it, children have broken the window. Children, subject. Have, it's the auxiliary verb for the present perfect tense. Broken it's a verb, but this is in a participle verb, alright? Past participle verb. And then the object, the complement, we say the window. Children have broken the window. Okay? Children have broken the window. In Spanish, it means los niños han roto la ventana. Han roto la ventana. Okay, so we are going to use the present perfect to express experiences that, as it says here, the time or the date, it doesn't matter. What matter is the action, and this action is done, okay, in the present. Maybe you started in the past, but the action finished in the present time, okay, because it's done, and probably could continue in the future. Let's see more examples. Well, we're going to use the present perfect with these expressions: already, since, yet, just, lately, so far, till now. Once again, repeat: already, since, yet, just, lately, so far, till now, Okay, I would like you to focus just on these expressions for the present perfect, because for present continuous tense we have this expression: right now, currently, at the moment, this morning, today, and in this part we have the past simple. You say this expression: last year, 5 minutes ago, in 1990, or yesterday, forward, or recently. Alright? Good, keep going. Now I'm going to present to you some sentences using these expressions. These ones. Number one, we have: lately, Carlos has been a little nervous. Do you know the reason? Últimamente Carlos ha estado un poco nervioso. ¿Conoces la razón? In English we say, lately Carlos has been a little nervous. Do you know the reason? Lately, alright? Number two, the English teacher has just given the new information about the lesson. One more time, the English teacher has just given new information about the lesson. Okay? 3. My sister and I have already seen the new episode of The Walking Dead on Netflix. One more time. My sister and I have already seen the new episode of The Walking Dead on Netflix. Number 4. We have lived in this house for many years. We have lived in this house for many years. We have lived in this house since we were little boys. I decided to use almost the same sentences here for you to make another emphasis in the expression for it and since. For it and since. For it is for it to use in non-specific time. Okay, for many years. You're not mentioned. You're not saying here the time to be specific, but here, since you have to use a specific date or a specific period of the time. When we were little boys, it's a specific period of the time. So you use since. And for not in specific time. Since, yes, you have to use for a specific time. Number 6. I haven't yet eaten fish. I haven't yet eaten fish. Repeat, eaten fish. I haven't yet eaten fish. Alright? Aún no he comido pescado. I haven't yet eaten fish. Number 7. Till now, Susie has found what she wanted. Till now, Susie has found what she wanted. Hasta ahora, Susie ha encontrado lo que ella quería. Next one. Have you ever spoken in English with a native? Have you ever spoken in English with a native speaker? Okay. ¿Has alguna vez hablado en inglés con algún nativo? Number 9. Have you ever cheated on your English test? Have you ever cheated on your English test? I hope not, right? Okay. ¿Has alguna vez hecho trampa en el examen de inglés? No, right? Oh, good. Keep going. Next one. So far, the children have done quietly the homework. So far, children have done quietly the homework. Por el momento, los niños han hecho calladamente su tarea. Alright, if you were like little curious about the past participle people, of course, this is one of the most important elements to structure the past perfect tenses because the element is the past participle. That means that you're not going to use as an action verb these verbs. So you're going to use only this part. This is for irregular verbs, okay? Irregular verbs. I bet that this is one of the most difficult parts to learn and practice the present perfect tense because you have to include in your English vocabulary all these verbs. As you realize the structure, they changed completely. Okay, so we say been, become, begun, beaten, bled, etc. Okay, so this is the list of irregular verbs for past participle, the ones that you used as a complement or as an element in the present perfect tense. Okay, go ahead. So we say subject plus the auxiliary verb. They can be have or has, it depends on the subject, plus any of these verbs, or another list like this one: kept, known, left, lent, let, lost, made, etc. Okay, go ahead. Right now I'm going to play an audio for you to listen to this conversation. Look at these guys, they are having a good time. Probably they are in a cafe. Okay, here we go. Listen to the conversation. One, two, and okay, give me a second. Here we go. One, two,
Unit
and
10. Have you ever ridden a camel?
three.
Page 64, Exercise 2, Conversation. A visit to New Orleans. Part A. Listen and practice.
It's great to see you, Todd. Have you been in New Orleans long?
No, not really. Just a few days.
I can't wait to show you the city. Have you been to a jazz club yet?
Yeah, I've already been to one.
Oh, well, how about a riverboat tour?
I've already done that too.
Have you ridden in a streetcar? They're a lot of fun.
Actually, that's how I got here today.
Well, is there anything you want to do?
You know, I really just want to take it easy.
Okay, people.
My feet are killing me.
Ready? One more time.
Unit
I'm going to
10.
play the audio.
Have you
One,
ever ridden a camel?
two, and
Page
three.
64, Exercise 2, Conversation. A visit to New Orleans. Part A. Listen and practice.
It's great to see you, Todd. Have you been in New Orleans long?
No, not really. Just a few days.
I can't wait to show you the city. Have you been to a jazz club yet?
Yeah, I've already been to one.
Oh, well, how about a riverboat tour?
I've already done that too.
Have you ridden in a streetcar? They're a lot of fun.
Actually, that's how I got here today.
Well, is there anything you want to do?
You know, I really just want to take it easy. My feet are killing me.
Very good. Now repeat after me. Have you been in New Orleans long? This one. Okay. Repeat. Just a few days. Just a few days. Now repeat. Have you been to a jazz club yet? Have you been to a jazz club yet? Okay. Repeat. I've already been to one. I've already been to one. Okay. Next one. I've already done that too. I've already done that too. Okay, we make a short emphasis here. I've already done that here. The emphasis goes here. That too. I've already done that too. Question, repeat. Have you ridden in a streetcar? Have you ridden in a streetcar? Good. Okay. And here, repeat. My feet are killing me. My feet are killing me. Very good. Now listen to the rest of the conversation, people, because you need to answer this question. What do they plan to do tomorrow? Here we go.
Page 64, Exercise 2, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What do they plan to do tomorrow?
So let's just stay here and relax. I know you're tired.
Thanks, Jan. But we can plan something for tomorrow.
Great. Have you been to the zoo?
No, I haven't. But I've heard it's good. Let's go there in the afternoon.
Okay.
Say, have you been to the French market? I'd love to go there too.
Actually, I've never been there.
You're kidding. And how many years have you lived in New Orleans? We have to go there.
Okay, you get the answer right. You get the answer, don't you? What do they plan to do tomorrow? Okay, very good. Let's continue. present perfect statement. We have these verbs: clean the house, make your bed, cook dinner, do laundry, wash the dishes, go grocery shopping. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to build up to structure sentences with the present perfect using these verbs. For example, I have cleaned my house once this week. I have cleaned my house once this week. Using make. My sister has made her bed only once this week. One more time. My sister has made her bed only once this week. Alright? What about the verb cook? In the past participle is cooked, like in the past. What about this verb? Do, the past form is done. Wash, washed. Go, gone. What I'm talking about is this. You say cook, cooked. Done, done. I'm sorry, do, done. Wash, washed. Go, gone. Okay? So you can make a short description using the present perfect tense to build sentences like this. Okay? You can also include the time expressions as yet, already, till now, so far, since, and forth. Okay? Just for you to practice more. And remember, this is quite important. Regular past participle, they basically don't change, right? So we say cold, cold, hike, hiked, jog, jogged, try, tried. But irregular verbs change for past participles. Be, been, do, done, eat, eaten, go, gone, have, had, make, made, write, written, see, seen. Okay? Now, after that explanation, we are going to complete these sentences, these short conversations, using auxiliary verb plus the verbs that you have in parentheses. Do you want to do it with me? Okay, let's do it together. Let's practice together. Have you done much exercise this week? Yes, I have already. The verb is been. So we say been. Yes, I have already been to aerobics class 4 times. Number 2. This is a yes-no question. We are going to start with the auxiliary verb. Have you played any sport this month? Note, I haven't had the time. No, I haven't had the time. Okay, no, I haven't had the time. What about number 3? How many movies have you seen? Probably this was a mistake. Could be like the verb see. So we say how many movies have you seen this month? Actually, the verb is see. I have seen. Oh, negative form. I haven't seen any yet. I haven't seen any yet. Number 4. Have you been to any interesting parties recently? Note, I haven't gone to any parties for quite a while. I haven't gone. Number 5. Have you called, right? Have you called any friends today? Answer, make. Yes, I have already made 3 calls. And the last one. How many times have you gone? How many times have you gone out to eat this week? So the answer is I haven't eaten, right? I have eaten, it's affirmative. I have eaten at fast food restaurants a couple of times. Okay, I'm going to read the letter A all these letters A, you are going to be the letter B. Have you done much exercise this week? Okay. Have you played any sport this month? Okay. Number 3. How many movies have you seen this month? Okay. Have you been to any interesting Paris recently? Pretty good. Number 5. Have you called any friends today? Okay. And the last one. How many times have you gone out to eat this week? Very good. Okay, people, keep going. Now, just to finish this lesson, people, the students, I need you to answer or complete these sentences. There are 10 sentences. You are going to complete them by using this present perfect tense. You have here the parentheses, the elements like the past participle, remember, okay? Live, lived, see, seen, dance, danced. Okay, I need you to work out. You need to practice this exercise in the present perfect tense. I have lived in another country. If you want to say the negative form, say I haven't lived in another country. Okay, this one, number 2. I see crocodile. So we say I haven't seen a crocodile recently. Okay, and also you can include the time expressions that I already presented. Alright? So it was all, people. It was nice to have a lesson with you. So keep practicing English, alright? See you next time. Bye bye.